Stop lying to yourself. We all do it, but just stop it. Stop the lies. You may say, well, they're just little internal fibs, little white lies. They're not hurting me. Yes, they are. Over time, we talk to ourselves. It's like an internal dialogue. And you know what I'm talking about. You know, when you think inside your head and you're not being verbal. Over time, we just convince ourselves that certain things are just okay when we know they're really not okay, especially if we told them in an outward manner to other people. You know, the consensus would be pretty much, nope, that is not acceptable. Or nope, that's not healthy. Or no, that's not really a good quality of life. But there are a lot of us, in fact, almost all of us, that do some level of internal lying. And this could be very simple because it could be to keep us from feeling pain. It could be to kind of quench our thirst for more. And so we all have drives, but we also have different types of anxiety and fears about achieving certain levels of our potential. And so to make changes, though, too, it encompasses a large amount of effort and it can be stressful, no doubt about it. And so that's why sometimes we fib and lie to ourselves, I believe, because it is a lot easier to do that than to face the truth. But I'm telling you, though, please face the truth. Just get it all out, lay it out in front of you and just face yourself. I mean, that's what you're really doing because you're deceiving yourself. And it could be on a whole host of issues. It could just be your diet. It could be other lifestyle things. Maybe you're not doing enough exercise or moving. Maybe you're just hanging around the wrong people. Maybe you live in the wrong neighborhood. Maybe you're working the wrong job. Maybe you need to go back to school. Maybe you got the wrong degree and you're in school now and you need a change. Maybe there's relationship issues and you just need to end a relationship. Or maybe there's someone that you would love to have a relationship and you've been putting it off. So maybe you should go over there and talk to them. There's all kinds of things that we tell ourselves. And the problem is, though, when we start to lie to ourselves, we start to limit ourselves because our potential diminishes over time. Because we don't give ourselves the actual capability or even the facts to develop. So I just sometimes am shocked sometimes of the things I hear on the internet. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff. You don't need me to tell you. I don't even hardly search as much as I used to in terms of looking for new content from a lot of sites, not only just for this channel, but just for my own, entertainment value of just being a human. I'm just like so appalled by the things that I see and read anymore. It's almost like, wow, things are really not sometimes moving in a good direction. I mean, I'm very hopeful for humanity, but daggone. I mean, humans are one of the biggest roadblocks to themselves that I've ever seen. People talk about all the weather crisis and all this stuff about, everybody is, needs a higher level education and all this stuff. And some of it may be true, but you don't really hear a lot of people talk about development of themselves, and getting things straight. So in the long run, though, we need to stop continuing to lie to ourselves and break the cycle. Just like with any generation of abuse, there's typically at least a generation that has to suffer a lot to basically battle that tradition of abuse, and they stop it. And that's where the puck stops. And so it's not easy. It's not easy to kind of stop those little fibs to yourself either, that certain foods are just not worth your health, or certain people being around them is just not good for you, or going to that job is actually killing you, or maybe you really need to move, or maybe you need to break up that relationship and just be by yourself for a while. There's So many things that we deceive ourselves because the truth is so shocking in some ways that it would put us in a real pickle to figure out how to get out of it. So we just kind of prevent all that by denying that anything is wrong. But once again, we become a roadblock and we limit our potential and our future. And what kind of life does that? Why would you choose that? But people do. People choose it every day to live in a fantasy land, a non-reality. And you, my friends, the subscribers and the new people that just found this channel, I'm sure that you know you're better than that. I know that you know that you can be as much as you want to be. And so whatever you tell yourself in your mind, whatever you do with your actions, they accumulate over time. And they have an effect on us. So if we stop lying to ourselves now, just think of the wonderful future we'll have. Thanks for watching.